Hello everyone, Brother-Vinni is reporting. I'm a sculptor, I produce and sell wargame miniatures, dark art in 28mm. Today we made a short video for you about what happens with miniature between it was sculpted and that moment when I pack casting into the bags to ship to our customers. Of course I mean reproduction, molding and casting. So let's take a look to the inner part of production process.
First of all, the miniature should be sculpted. I mainly use the classical way, not 3D. I make hand sculpting of polymer clay, and on our channel we have a lot of detailed videos about this process, but this video is not about sculpting. About these medieval knights, we have 3 separated and detailed video about how I have sculpted it. If you're interested in, you can find it on our YouTube channel. Approximately so the figure looks when I complete sculpting. After miniature completed, I cut it apart to different parts, and of course you need some skill and experience to do it correct way. Now it's time to construct our casting system. It's very important to do it correctly, because correct casting system means high quality casting. In general, the sprue system for vacuum resin casting can be separated to 4 different types of elements. These types of elements are following. The first one called cup or funnel. Right now you can see how I make it of a piece of polyvinyl chloride. Actually this is some kind of big enough volume that will provide us a source of resin. Actually this is a place where I will cast, and it will feed the figure by itself with the resin. Also at the same time it will provide us some kind of space for boiling and foaming, because both these things will take place while casting. It has sense to make this part as smooth as possible, because it provides us much easier releasing casting from the mold. So I grind it with sandpaper. Also, it's a very good idea to write a SQA number directly on the casting, directly on the part, because when we cast we usually have deal with hundreds of different parts, and a lot of them are a little bit similar. So it's very comfortable to have signed to avoid the confusion. Now I return to the sculpting process for the minute, because I have realized that I forget to fix his edge of his dress. I wanted to make it a little bit straighter and sharper. Actually, I like sharp edges of the clothes on miniature a lot, because first it by itself it looks very good, and second when you will paint the miniature it's very easy to highlight the edge of the clothes if it was sculpted sharp. So returning to our sprue system, the second type of elements is sprue by itself. This is a channel. This is some kind of the path the resin will take into the mold. In this case, this is some kind of pegs that are located under the feet of the figure. Right now you can see how I mount it. And of course it should be thick enough to provide us fast filling the mold with the resin. The third and fourth types are air channels and bubble traps. Air channel is a thin enough path that helps the bubbles run away from different complicated places on the figure. However, they're not represented on this figure actually, because it's no need. The bubble traps is some small elements. It's not channels because they have no end outside of the mold. And actually the only function is to catch the bubble inside and then be cutted out later. The next stage is mounting each part in special box called Formwork. It's a kind of a special disassemblable box that has 2 sides that can be removed. Actually, right now I don't show this process very detailed, but on our channel we have two different separated videos about making formworks, where I speak about it with much more details. You can find it. You can find it here. Take a look. Now I'm mounting pieces into the box using two-sided stick tape. And most important thing now is to find a correct size of the box, because it shouldn't be very big from one side, because we should save the silicone, and from other side it shouldn't be too small, because it should hold itself more or less while working. Of course, after mounting is completed, I should approximately calculate the volume of silicone I will need. Then I put a few of silicone in each formwork, and then it goes into the vacuum chamber to remove all air bubbles and let the silicone flow into each, even the smallest slots of the model. Because I want to save my money as it possible, I usually try to recycle my old silicone molds that can't be used anymore. So I grind it into crumbs, and then I add a few of these crumbs into new molds. So let's vacuum it one more time and then add the rest part of our silicone. This mixed porridge is not so running and liquid as clear silicone, but it doesn't matter because we have time. It's about an hour before the silicone will start hardening. After approximately 24 hours was passed, our molds are hardened, and now it's time to extract it from formworks. About a day passed, silicone hardened, and now it's easy enough to disassemble these boxes and throw our molds away. By the way, here we can see the line between the clear silicone and that one that was filled with that recycled mold. And now it's a most crucial moment of whole mold making process. Now I'm going to cut the mold and extract the master model. It's complicated enough, and you need some skill and experience to do it correct. Now let's cut some bevels to make our molds look more accurate. Why it's important? Because while this process, the master model can be broken very easy, and our last hope, only one hope, is to make mold correct and then use first castings, first copies of the master model as future prototypes. As you can see, I have made before special red lines on the model, and now I try to follow it to cut the mold correctly. This part was easy, more or less, because it was just flat swords and shields. And now we are going to extract the body. It's a little bit more complicated, but I managed it too. As you can see, it's painstaking and delicate work, but it's possible if you are skilled enough. Our molds are completed, and now we can start the reproduction. Each mold is some kind of mother of miniatures. It filled with liquid resin and then give birth to figures again and again. Okay, the master model even wasn't broken. I'm a good fellow. And now I want to write the SQA of this model on the mold, because I have really hundreds, and it should be recognized very easy while working. This SQA starts with SA, it means saga. It's a series of our miniatures that are suitable for playing a saga wargame. Now let's prepare our molds for casting. This silicone is hard enough by itself and doesn't need any special devices for holding except of simple rubber bands. For casting by itself, we need a resin and a vacuum chamber. My vacuum chamber is made by myself and connected with a vacuum pump that I have ordered somewhere in China. About the resin, I prefer smooth-on products. In this case, it's a smooth cast 305. It provides me a very good quality of casting, and also working is very easy because mixing proportions are 1 part to 1 part. This boiling resin is such mesmerizing spectacle. After hardening, I extract the casting from the mold, check the quality, then cut out the sprues, and then I pack it into zip bags for shipping to my customers. So we are closer to the final now. If it wasn't enough for you, we have another 2 videos about molding and casting. You can find it on our channel also. And some things are explained much more detailed in that videos. And of course, there are some very interesting and useful comments under that videos. And I ask you if you have some questions or maybe some advices or you just want to say something, welcome to comments. I would happy to communicate with you. For example, now we have a set of 4 medieval knights made in 28mm scale. It's figures that are suitable for playing historical war games like Saga. Everything is okay, quality is good, very sharp and smooth. And now I can ship it to my customer or bring it to any miniature event and sell by myself. By the way, I realize that any miniature is completed only if it's painted. And some time ago it was occurred to me to start paint my miniatures by myself. Point is that in painting miniatures I'm absolutely newbie, so I have just started my way here, and of course I have recorded 2 videos about it. You can check it here and see my fresh and naive view to painting miniatures. Actually, I have selected these knights for my painting experiments not only because they're the newest one at this moment, but also because they have no faces and it should be much more easy for painting.
Thank you for watching. If you like it, please subscribe to our channel. We will make more video about producing miniatures, about sculpting, casting, painting, etc. By the way, if you are personally interested in some aspect of miniature producing, you can ask me in comments and maybe we will make a special video about it. Also, I recommend you to subscribe to our newsletter and don't skip messages about new figures we release. And of course, we offer some very special things only for members of our email club. Our next video will be about a wargame and miniature event that takes place in Sevilla, Spain. We will release it next week, so don't skip it, and goodbye.